Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today guys, I'm going to show you guys how to make a golden whipped cream cake. Yes. Okay, so and I'm going to show you how to make it into two different styles in case you want to leave it golden and you want to kind of make it look like a wood pattern, like a wood grain pattern. Yes, with whipped cream and edible gold dust. So the first thing we want to do is like to torch our cakes and to slice them into layers and then put some cream in between them. And I don't like to use sugar syrup on my cakes because they're already moist and very soft. And if you need any of my cake recipes, I'm going to put a few recipes in the description box below, or maybe in the link up. It says click on me. Yeah, that. So what we want to do first of all is to slice these cakes. Yeah, so when we slice them, we're going to torch them with some whipped cream. And for normally I put jam in my cakes, but this customer didn't just want a cake with, most Nigerians want cake with just cake and cream. They don't want anything extra. They don't want it to be overly soft. They don't want sugar syrup and all of that. And half of my customers are Nigerian, so sorry guys. Okay, so for this cake I'm using vanilla and red velvet, and I'm going to put vanilla first and then red velvet, then vanilla and then red velvet. Okay, so guys, if you're a new cake decorator and you'd like to buy a set of spatulas, very cheap and awesome, I'm going to put a link to where I bought my set of spatulas from. It has like a set of 4, or if you want to buy a set of 6, and you don't have to buy them like singularly, or that way they're more expensive. This way they are cheaper if you buy them in a set. I'm going to put the Amazon link below, and they have free shipping. So in case you want to buy a set of spatulas, and they're so awesome, and they're straight, and they have this bend at the back that makes your cake like it will be upright every time. It won't be slanty or bent. So I don't know if that makes sense to you guys. Anyway, I'm going to put the link down below, so in case you want to buy that, you can go in there and click on it and buy it. I can't remember how much it was again, so I'm going to check, but it was really cheap and it really paid me because I didn't have to buy it singularly. Like I bought it in a set. Okay guys, so back to the cake. So right now I'm crumb coating the cake, yes, and I'm using some whipped cream. And when you're crumb coating cake with whipped cream, you need to make sure that when you put your spatula on the cake, you're not taking back cake crumbs into your whipped cream, except you separate it, of course. If you don't know how to do that expertly, the first thing you should do is separate some cream for crumb coating, and then separate some other parts for coating the entire cake once you're done crumb coating. That way, when you're coating the entire cake, there won't be crumbs in your cake, and it will look perfectly done and really pretty. But regardless of what you do for this cake, you're not going to see any crumbs because we're going to spray it in gold. So that gold we're going to spray it in is going to cover any imperfections on the cake and around the cake. So that doesn't really apply. But just in case you are finicky and you like your things to be perfect, the best approach to this is to first separate some cream for crumb coating, and then use them separately for crumb coating and then for coating the cake entirely. That way there won't be crumbs in your cake and everything will be perfect. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is to scrape the sides of the cake, and you should remove the excess cream around it. And when I do this, I like to use my my bench scraper. It's not actually a bench scraper, it's for bricklayers, for doing bricklaying work. But like when I bought it, like I didn't know where to buy cake tools, so I was looking for things that could be useful to me that I could use. And this, I've been using this for almost 7 years. I can't seem to find where to buy another one, but if it gets missing, I don't know, maybe I'm going to get missing. Anyways, so what I'm trying to do right now is to use my a cake comb to scrape off the excess, and then scrape off the top as well. You want the top to be smooth. You don't want there to be excess cream. That way, like, it makes it easier when you spray and when you're trying to make the wood grain design on top of the gold you already sprayed. So what I want to do now is to clean up the top with my spatula. This spatula comes in different sizes, and I promise you guys are going to love it. Okay guys. Okay, so guys, now that we are done putting the cream and cleaning everything up, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to use our airbrush, and then we're going to spray some gold on the cake. Yeah, you don't need to freeze it first or anything. If you're using your airbrush to spray, you don't need to freeze it first, except you're painting with a brush, then you need to freeze it. I'm going to put the link up here if you want to see how to paint a cake with a brush, a cream cake with a brush. Okay, so for the airbrush, I already mixed my edible gold dust with some vodka. You don't want it to be too thick, otherwise it won't come out of the tip of the airbrush. You want it to be just thin enough to come out of the thick of the airbrush and thick enough for it to coat the cake you're spraying, because you want it to be like really coated and look all golden when you are done. And I'm going to put, this is like the best airbrush in the world that you can buy. So I'm going to put the link down below in case you want to buy this airbrush. It is very cheap, it is very durable, and it comes with like extra parts in case some part of it spoiled. So like the pack comes with like extra things in the box that you can like replace in case like maybe the needle bends or the tub gets missing and everything. So it's really awesome, and I'm going to put the link down below for you to buy it in case you want to. Okay, so once you're done spraying, now you've made a gold cake. In case you want to leave it like this, that's fine. You can decorate and put flowers and everything. But for this particular cake, apart from just painting it gold, I'm going to show you how to do a different kind of design. So what you want to do is take a food brush and then make lines. You don't want to make too many lines. You just want to make the lines sparingly around and on top, and then like we're going to go back using the airbrush to create those round circles you see in wood grain. Yeah. So go slowly around your cake, yeah, and you don't need it to be frozen for this. You just need to go slowly, and you need to hold the brush lightly. That way you're not pressing so hard and you're not going to dip into your cream. So for the top, just go slowly and carefully with the food brush and go around it like in a uniform pattern so it doesn't look a mess. Yeah. So once we are done with this, the next thing we want to do is to take the airbrush with the remaining gold in it, and then we're going to create those tiny round dark colors you see in wood grain. Yes, you just need to do that like randomly around the cake, so that way it looks more like wood grain and it's going to be so pretty. So in this video, I've shown you how to do two things. I've shown you how to make a gold whipped cream cake, and I'm showing you how to make a wood grain whipped cream cake. Yeah. Okay, and if you don't want to use gold, you can as well use brown for this. If you want it to be really wood grain, yeah, you can as well use like a brown color and spray it instead of using gold. So you're going to have like a really like wood grain looking whipped cream cake and everything. Okay, so once we are done doing that, I already ordered some toppers, like some paper balloon toppers to put on top of it, because that was what the customer wanted. And then I ordered like something that has the name, like a name plaque. It's also made out of paper too, so just to decorate the cake and everything. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how I'm sticking that in, and it just made everything look so pretty and perfect. Okay, I love to make these things. Anyways, okay, so guys, the most important thing in making this whipped cream cake that you're going to spray is make sure your whipped cream is really stiff. Like you whip it to stiff peaks, which means you have to buy good whipped cream. You can buy low-fat whipped cream, and you can't use any whipped cream less than 33%. So before you buy your whipped cream, in case you're a beginner, you haven't done this before, make sure the whipped cream has a percentage of 33%. That way it whips really nicely, and it is creamier, and it is sturdier when you whip it up. And so that way you can spray it, you can use brush on top of it, and it won't look ridiculous or be sloppy and like droopy and stuff. Okay, so now I'm going to like just stick on the edible, the non-edible, the paper stickers and toppers that I made randomly, and I'm going to let you guys watch and enjoy that. So just putting this on top of the cake, and I just brought everything out and made it very pretty. So guys, thank you for watching. I hope you find this video very useful, because it was fun making it for you guys. And all you have to do after this is to like stick on the toppers, and you don't have to use the toppers if you don't want this kind of toppers. You can buy regular toppers, regular ones that say happy birthday or happy anniversary, whatever your occasion is or whatever you're making it for. Or you can buy a topper that says the name of the celebrant and stuff. So it depends. You can use any kind of topper, and the cake is going to be pretty and perfect every time you make it. So thank you guys, and if you have any questions, just ask me in the comment section below. Thank you guys, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next tutorial. Bye.